Oh, hi. Happy New Year. I was just reading my friend Jenna's top 12 songs you secretly love. If you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, I really recommend it. It's a fascinating read. You know, after reading it, it got me thinking about some of the bands that I actually like, and, well, one in particular that I'm sadly ashamed to say is one of my more favorite bands, and I don't even think I'll admit it out loud. Fuck you, I like them! Okay, it's really only for a live show aspect only. I mean, it's not like I own any of their CDs or anything. Fuck you! Ugh. Alright, anyway. That's beside the point. I'm not here to talk about them or even to defend them. What I'm here to talk about is somebody else that, quite honestly, I can't defend or even explain. And the good news is, it's not a British band this time, so I don't have to offend my friends from across the pond. The bad news, it's Finnish. Ladies and gentlemen, H.I.M.
Memories sharp as daggers, pierce into the flesh.
To be truly fair, the only reason I was a fan was thanks to someone that is a bigger idiot than I am. And that's saying a lot. That person is Bam Margera. During his huge success on MTV with Jackass and Viva La Bam, I noticed a reoccurring theme on the show. Well, besides the insane stunts that could kill him and parents that should have long ago taken the boy out back and shot him, the theme was the heartagram. As it turns out, this was a symbol for him, and Bam went out of his way to dress his home, car, and his own body in the symbol in what can only be described as the ultimate fanboy moment.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me that this guy is a huge dork and will never see a woman naked for the whole remainder of his life, but this guy is a sex magnet who has panties thrown at him every day? Yeah, that makes fucking perfect sense.
So, for the reason of seeing a man drape his entire life around a band, I was intrigued. I had to hear it for myself. Surely it would be a great band. I mean, a man who spends thousands and thousands of dollars on renovating his house and his body just to piss off his parents can't be wrong. Right?
Maybe not.
So, as it turns out, the guy who would be in a mental institution if he wasn't on TV, or dead if he had grown up with my family, was wrong. I know, shocking, right? The only problem was, I was too much of a fanboy to not notice. So I spent countless hours listening to this crap, even though it sucked. Luckily, the reign of Bam the First was ended by the cancellation of his show and everyone's realization to not pay attention to his exploits anymore.
I mean, sure, MTV made us sit back and try to watch his train wreck of a I'm Getting Married TV show. Yeah, we all watched it, but let's face it, we watched it just because we wanted to see who was stupid enough to marry this idiot. Damn. Nice.
And when Bam went away, H.I.M went away. And even though the band is still making albums to this day, the mainstream doesn't really care anymore. And now we can turn and look at artists and real bands, and not some gothic wannabe that think that they're eccentric just because they're from another country. That hasn't worked once before, and it damn sure isn't gonna work now.
Now, I could go into a whole description of this band and describe why they're bad, but to be honest, just talking about them and listening to them gives me more of a headache than watching a really crappy 3D movie in IMAX. Yeah, kinda like that.
Bottom line, the band is horrible. They try to make these deep, meaningful songs that are about pain and anguish, but they just get destroyed by this awful music. The songs are just so stupid. It becomes to the point that you hear it and just think, oh, why am I listening to this ear rape? I really don't know which one's worse. It's either the guitar or it's the actual singer, Villa Vallo. And, oh, just his dark and low. I really can't even describe it. And just look at all this. Is any of this necessary? They're trying to make it sound like they're dark and edgy, but all it really comes off is just stupid. Oh.
To be honest, I'm kind of glad that he didn't decide it's about time to bring some of his other favorite bands in and try to make them more popular. Oh god, I forgot about them. Although I did talk about them already, so it's okay. Alright. Best idea, folks, don't let a guy whose basic idea is, this is a good idea, yeah, it's best not to let him pick your music for you.
So thanks for coming, guys, but we just can't like you. You're just not good enough, your songs are really bad, and, well, to be perfectly honest with you, you really picked a horrible, horrible mascot. Next time, try a half-naked woman. That sort of thing works here in America, and, well, everywhere actually. It's not just America. Try that as opposed to some retard in tattoos. Good luck, guys.
I know I've spent a lot of this video and pretty much talking about Bam Margera and why I think he's a horrible human being, and I should have really spent it talking about this band, but let's be honest, the band sucks, there's really not much more to say, end of story, see you next time.